We're going to start moving it inside because not too many people are asking for comments, so we're going to pause this and bring it inside.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah. Yep.
He never told me yesterday.
My phone, I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea. I don't think I'm allowed a phone. Really? Oh, I'm putting that on you next, buddy.
It's you. I forgot to call you back.
Oh, that's okay. I got a little Mario. I got my answer. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm like,
If she calls my office at 6:30, like at night or 9 o'clock at night, she'll say that, well, you're not in your office to answer the phone.
no, I don't say that either.
Yeah, I saw it and I
Sure.
was busy and then I forgot.
No, I figured, I tried calling him around 10:30, he didn't answer, so I waited to try to call you around 1:30, and you were busy, so then I tried again right when I knew it was about his time to leave for the day, because I knew I'd catch him, and that's what I did.
I gotta check my caller ID. I don't think it's working.
And I needed an answer before I got here and got set, so I could deal with it before I came, so that was not.
I have probably 1 billion phone calls today.
Well, I'm thinking that's gonna be emotional.
No, this is good. Under the bar. And we do broadcast the TVs in a week,
What's it under on YouTube?
Plainfield TVC. But Comcast and Frontier will pick it up in a few days.
All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order. We'll start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Get right to it. New business.
I want to update you on an important matter regarding our K-9 unit. After careful consideration, K-9 Warren will be formally retired on September 20th, 2025. I want to thank Warren and his handler, Sergeant Burrill, for their years of extraordinary service. Together, they have apprehended dangerous offenders, located missing persons, recovered vital evidence, and brought peace of mind to many families. Their courage, their professionalism, and their sacrifice have made a lasting impact on this community. Due to Warren's age and declining health, it is no longer safe or fair to place him in the field. With his retirement, Sergeant Burrill's role as K-9 officer will also conclude. This decision is not a reflection on his dedication, or rather a necessary step to prioritize Warren's well-being. At this time, I request the Commission authorize me through a formal motion to sell Warren to Sergeant Burrill for the amount of $1. This will release the town from all liability and allow Warren to live out his retirement with his handler he has faithfully served. This follows the same practice we have used with our previous 3 candidates. Thank you, Sergeant Burrill.
Thank you, Sergeant Burrill. I would like, anybody like to entertain a motion?
I move that the commission authorize the chief of police to sell Warren to Sergeant Burrill for the sum of $1.
Motion's been made.
This transfer of ownership shall release the town of Plainfield from all liability associated with Warren. This action is consistent with the past practice of transferring ownership of retiring canines to the handlers.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Forensic audit. As chairman of the commission, I want to once again address the ongoing matter, proposed forensic audit. Again, to date, neither the finance director nor the first selectman has come before this board to identify or explain any issues that would warrant such an audit. Their silence is deeply troubling. These allegations are already having significant impact on morale within the police department and our ability to recruit and retain officers. We owe it to the chief and every man and woman of the department to stand firmly against any public suggestion of wrongdoing unless and until clear evidence has been presented. At no time should our officers or the police chief be accused in public through any announcement of any forensic audit without the commission being first notified of specific findings. It is important to note that the grievances filed by the officers were related directly to payroll issues for the finance department. In fact, when the first selectman was questioned during his recent Board of Selectmen meeting, he too could not cite any issues beyond payroll. Let me remind everybody that payroll as a responsibility has been since filled and transferred to the police department. If our practices were in doubt, the transfer would have never taken place. Given these circumstances, the commission demands answers from the finance director, the finance department, and the first selectman. Until such answers are provided and until accountability is applied equally, including the financial department, where these issues originated, this commission and the chief should not be expected to proceed further. As chair, I will now entertain a motion regarding the audit. Do I have a motion?
I move that until the Plainfield Police Commission receives formal answers from the finance director, the finance department, and the first selectman for justification for the proposed forensic audit of the police department, that the commission direct the police chief not to relinquish any police department records to the finance department, the first selectman, or any outside auditing firm pertaining to this matter. This action is necessary to ensure the proper process is followed and that the commission's statutory authority is respected, and that accountability is applied equally to the finance department where payroll-related issues originate.
Second that
Motion
motion.
been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay.
You want me to read that resolution?
Yeah, I would like the resolution read in, so it's attached, and we're gonna attach it to the minutes too.
Also for your benefit. Resolution of the Plainfield Police Commission concerning the proposed forensic audit of the police department. Whereas the Plainfield Police Commission has statutory oversight authority for the police department, including responsibility for ensuring accountability and proper process. And whereas neither the finance director nor the first selectman has presented to this commission any specific findings or justification warranting a forensic audit of the police department. And whereas allegations of wrongdoing announced publicly without prior notice to this commission have had a significant negative impact on department morale and on the hiring and retention of officers. And whereas grievances previously filed by police officers have related directly to payroll issues within the finance department, not to any malfeasance by the police department. And whereas the first selectman himself, when questioned during a recent Board of Selectmen meeting, could cite no issues beyond payroll, which has since been transferred fully to the police department, which is a step inconsistent with claims of financial mismanagement. Now therefore be it resolved that the Plainfield Police Commission formally demands that the finance director, the finance department, and the first selectman appear before this commission to provide specific information for the proposed forensic audit. And be it further resolved that until such demands are met, the chief of police is hereby directed not to relinquish any police department records to the finance department, the first selectman, or any outside auditing firm relating to this issue. And be it finally resolved that this action is necessary to protect the integrity of the police department, to uphold proper process, and to ensure that accountability is applied equally to all town departments, including the finance department, where these issues originated. Adopted by the Plainfield Police Commission this 15th day of September 2025. Chairman Joe Sangermano, Secretary Colleen Lukowskis.
All right. Subpoena. As chairman of the Plainfield Police Commission, I want to make it clear for the record that the commission will be exercising its authority under Connecticut General Statute 7-279. To state, the police commission will have the power to issue subpoenas requiring the attendance of witnesses and the production of documents that are material to the matter under our jurisdiction. Accordingly, this commission will be issuing subpoenas to all members of the finance department, specifically including Ms. Kelly Frashon, Ms. Dodie, what do you say her name? Minnow. And then, I don't know that one, Elaine Cardillo and Miss Becky Hewitt. These individuals will be required to appear before the police commission to testify and present any evidence they may have in support of their position regarding the forensic audit of the Plainfield Police Department. The commission takes this matter very seriously. This is our responsibility to ensure transparency, accountability, and due process, and we will pursue all necessary steps to secure a complete and factual record before making any determinations. As chair, I will now entertain a motion regarding the issues of subpoena to members of the finance department under Connecticut General Statutes 7-279. If the selectman does not mandate them to testify before us. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion, if the first selectman does not mandate the members of the finance department to come and testify before this commission, then I move that the Plainfield Police Commission, pursuant to its authority under Connecticut General Statute 7-279, issue subpoenas to all members of the finance department, specifically including Kelly Vashon, Dodie Minnow, Elaine Cardillo, and Becky Hewitt, requiring their attendance before the commission to testify and present any evidence they may have to justify a forensic audit of the Plainfield Police Department.
I second that motion.
Motion specific. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Would you like to read the resolution into record? We'll attach it to the minutes of the meeting too.
Resolution of the Plainfield Police Commission concerning testimony of finance department members. Whereas under Connecticut General Statute 7-279, the Police Commission has the authority to issue subpoenas requiring the attendance of witnesses and the production of evidence in matters under its jurisdiction. And whereas questions have been raised regarding the justification for a forensic audit of the Plainfield Police Department, and it is the duty of the Commission to obtain full and accurate information before making determinations. And whereas the Commission seeks testimony and evidence from members of the Town Finance Department, specifically including Kelly Vashon, Dodie Minnow, Elaine Cardillo, and Becky Hewitt, in order to ensure transparency and accountability. And whereas the Commission recognizes that if the first selectman mandates the attendance of said members of the Finance Department before the Police Commission to testify and present evidence, then the issuance of subpoenas will not be necessary. Now therefore be it resolved that the Plainfield Police Commission shall exercise its authority under Connecticut General Statute 7-279 to issue subpoenas to the above-named members of the Finance Department unless the first selectman mandates their appearance before the Commission, in which case subpoenas will not be required. Adopted by the Plainfield Police Commission this 15th day of September 2025. Chairman Joe Sangermano, Secretary Colleen Lukowskis.
As chairman of the Plainfield Police Commission, I need to make it clear that the members of this commission that we must obtain independent legal representation to guide us through this matter. The issuance of a subpoena under Connecticut General Statute 7-279 must be done properly and within the bounds of the law. Independent legal counsel will ensure that every step we take is both valid and defensible. This including advice on advising us on how to subpoena it to be drafted, served, and enforced. In addition, we must understand the scope of the information that the police department can legally provide to any auditing firm. Some of the most sensitive records involved in the asset forfeiture account, which may include detail related to confidential informants, narcotic enforcement payouts, mishandling or misimproper disclosure of such information, could jeopardize ongoing investigation, compromise informant safety, and expose the town to liability. For these reasons, it's imperative that the town supply this commission with an independent attorney separate from those who may represent the other town interests to ensure we receive clear, unbiased guidance. This will allow us to move forward responsibly, transparently, and in full compliance with the law. As chair, I will now entertain a motion to formally request the town of Plainfield to provide the police commission with independent legal representation. Failure to do so will open the town to liability. Do I have a motion?
I move that the Plainfield Police Commission formally requests the town of Plainfield to provide the commission with independent legal representation. The purpose of this council shall be to ensure subpoenas issued under Connecticut General Statute 7-279 are prepared, served, and enforced correctly. To guide the commission in understanding what information the police department can lawfully provide to any auditing firm, including sensitive matters such as the asset forfeiture account, which contains records of informants, narcotics-related payouts, and to guarantee that the commission receives clear, unbiased legal advice independent of other town interests.
I second that motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Number 4, Chief of Police, Deputy Chief, comments.
I just want to bring up something. There's a lot of talk about the asset forfeiture account and what that is, because there's a huge, I think, misconception of exactly what it is. This is not something different that the Plainfield Police Department has versus any other agency. Every agency, law enforcement agency, has a asset forfeiture account. And if you look at the history of the department since it was established in 1982, there's always been some sort of process in which the town finance department tries to gain full access of this account. It has been stopped on multiple occasions, but however, regardless of what has happened in the past, in 2022, I met, and Commissioner Hutchinson also was at one of those meetings, in regards to what the finance department actually needs or wants from the asset forfeiture account. It is not taxpayers' money. It is money seized as a result of narcotics investigations and arrests. It is not taxpayers' funds. That's not what we do with that. It is used for a variety of things, to include purchasing narcotics in undercover operations. But I want to make it clear, even given those facts, meeting with the first selectman, meeting with the finance director, and meeting with the town's attorney, as well as a member of the police commission, all of them came up with the idea of what we would be happy with if we gave it to them. And one of those would be to use the town's current EIN number rather than the police department that they have themselves. We did that. Allow the town to open a new bank account under their name in the town of Plainfield. We did that. Provide the finance director with viewing access to the account. We did that and went above. Ensure the finance director receives bank statements first. We don't get the bank statements yet. It goes to the finance department, then it gets forwarded to the deputy chief, then we sign off on it. That was out of their request. We created a spreadsheet of all transactions with descriptions as designed by the town's attorney. We did that. We sent copies of all receipts to the finance director in which we spent money out of that account. We did that. We signed off on every single transaction. We did that. This is more than what has ever been done And this was a request by them. So now it's coming back to where we're going to attack this asset forfeiture account where we complied what they wanted, all while still protecting informants or the use of money to purchase specific narcotics. But now we're going back even further in time, well before I even became chief of police, when there's somebody else that was chief at the time. And we're trying to dig even further into this account. It's been done over the years. I've complied with everything that they requested. I have meeting notes as well as information that will tell you that this is what they requested and then this is what I did. I just think it's important for the commission to really understand that I have complied with every aspect of what they wanted other than giving away confidential information, which I will not do under any circumstances.
Nor should you. You got anything, Glenn?
Yeah, it's a courtesy, it's not a mandate, so
Yeah.
we've gone above and beyond that.
Anything else? Commissioner comments?
I do have something to say, and it's basically for the public that's here tonight. You know, thank you for being here. This is the most people I've ever seen at police commission meeting, so I love it. Glad you want to hear what's going on. I do feel that this commission has always tried to be as transparent as possible with the finances at the department, the goings-on at the department. You know, there are certain things that are we're not able to discuss in public forum just because of the nature of the job that happens there. But I also feel like there's some kind of a target happening here. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But the call for this forensic audit, in my opinion, is totally unfounded. No protocol has been followed for this. This commission is never informed of any issues or concerns regarding the finances in this department. We review finances with the chief. We see everything that's signed off on. I mean, I won't say we see it every month, we don't, but if there's ever a question about anything, we look at it, and the chief and the deputy chief keep meticulous records. They're cops, that's what they do, they document everything. So, I think this is a waste of taxpayer time and money. And it's going to be more than $38,000 or $35,000, whatever it is, because we are now requesting legal advice, because we need it in order to do this in a legal and right manner. And this could easily cost the town at least $50,000. So, waste of time and money.
Anybody else? Nothing? Nothing? To me, this is no game, taking this pretty serious. It's kind of I've been in more meetings with this. I've spent more time at the PD, I think, than any commissioner in the history of police commissions in Plainfield. I got hours upon hours working with these guys, seeing what they're going through. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. It's not a game to us. We're taking this pretty seriously. You know what? You wanted a fight? You got it. We ain't backing down. So, listen, I got nothing but time. I'll spend all my time there to make sure that this happens. That's all I gotta say. Bruce? Motion's been made to adjourn. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.